Thanks for joining us on the mailbag. We've got Collingwood superstar, and then we've also got Jack Crisp on the call as well. So thanks for coming on the show, mate.
No, that was a great intro. Thanks for having me.
All right, mate. Yeah, we don't want to muck around. We want to go straight into a speed round sort of question thing going on. So straight up, question number one. Jack, would you rather Lance Franklin at his peak, or would you take Mason Cox before he was drafted?
If we're going football, yeah, bloody oath, I'll take Lance. If we're going basketball,
Yes. Second one, we got who's the most annoying bloke on the piss?
Max Lynch. He gets real. He tries to kiss everybody, like all the boys.
I've seen that firsthand actually.
Maxie, if you're out there, mate, and you want someone to have a beer with, I don't mind that type of stuff. So
yeah.
We said most annoying, not best bloke on the piss. Next question here, we'll speed through them. Next one is do you have any embarrassing or weird tattoos that you want to talk about?
I've got the kiss, like a lips on my butt cheek. Same as the missus, and so does Luke O'Halloran. We all got that together because we lived together. So it was our roommate tattoo. So,
yeah, Lukey actually teed me up for that one and gave me the goss on that one. So thanks, Lukey. All right, this is my favourite one. This is the interesting one. You got to fuck one, kill one, marry one. It's Jordan De Goey, Maynard, or Jack Madgen.
Bruzzy's a bit of a sweetheart, so you can marry him. I don't know, maybe a one-night stand with Madge and kill Geordie.
Don't know that.
You can flip a coin either way. You can flip a coin either way for that one. But all you know is Bruzzy's just he'll cuddle up to you and make you feel like you're the sweetest ever.
Yeah. We've got one more here. It's is it true that you have a crush on Caleb Poulter?
I think it's the other way around. I've been nurturing him all year, looking after him. So I think it might be the other way around. What?
Nurturing sounds a little bit predatorial as well, but that's all right.
I've heard young Caleb gets a little bit handsy after a couple of beers, but that's just a rumour. But
yeah, he more looks himself from the window doing pipes and he's look at my arms.
All right, we've actually this is our last question here. This is requested by our listeners. Do you mind taking off your clothes for the remainder of the show?
Yeah, I do mind. I've been off days. I've been having a few beers, so it's and right now I'm sitting down hunched over, so there's nothing but bakery rolls going on at the moment.
I actually don't mind the t-shirt that you got on at the moment. I don't know if anyone can see that, but
well, that's why I leave
it for branding. Thank you to the sponsors, boys.
Yeah, a couple of beers.
If you could leave that on, that'd be great.
Recently, there was the Brownlow medal, and there was obviously a couple of votes floating around. Did you get many yourself, Jack?
To be honest, I wasn't really counting, but when I did the math, I ended up doubling my career votes in my whole AFL career. So I was pretty happy with that one.
That's actually a pretty big achievement. But it looks like you polled the most out of the Collingwood Footy Club, which is pretty impressive. So do you now just walk around the change rooms and just ask everyone for like $50 or like any cash, whatever cash they've got on, basically?
Pretty much. I'm walking in Conor McGregor style and just say, "Hey, who the fuck are you?" Nah. I was pretty happy with the results, to be honest. Like I've never had anything like that before, so it was very humbling.
Pretty strange setup, like obviously being around the dinner table and stuff. Usually, like we might ask a Brownlow question like, "Oh, who was the biggest like idiot on the table, or who mucked up the most?" But like it was only really 4 of you, wasn't there?
It was good fun actually. Could take the whole family to the Brownlow. They were pretty nervous.
Speaking of Bruzzy Maynard as well earlier, what are your thoughts on him bringing his dog as a date to the Brownlow? You reckon it's a bit weird, or?
Well, actually, he loves that dog more than he loves his missus, so it's not a surprise to me.
It's a good play by him. Like if he was in fact single, I think that he would have really put himself on the map in terms of the single ladies, like with the dog play. Like there's a couple of cards you can pull, like cute kids, dogs. I think he knows exactly what's going on, mate.
yeah, he done well.
I think.
I'm just having a little bit, boys. I was like, "Don't well, just give me a moment. I'm just a massive alcoholic. I'm just going to have another sip."
We're just gonna actually have some grand final chat, and it's not going to be from us at this stage. We're going to go and have a bit of some chats with Andy Aston, our go-to expert, and he's going to have a bit of a chat over some of the big opportunities in the Brownlow. So the Australian Rules Football League grand final.
Absolutely butchered that deal.
And that's how to host the show, guys.
Really, really, really good. Very professional. All right, go to Desi.
Hey Daz, welcome back to the show. I know usually you're the one that's giving me tips, but I've just got a quick one from the boys at the mailbag, so I'm sure they appreciate the t-shirt you're wearing at the moment as well. But it's number one, Animo. It's apparently it's going to win the Golden Rose at Sydney, so I think it's Rose Hill Race 8. Number 2 is a good price apparently from the boys, so maybe write that one down this weekend, Daz. But we're going to get straight into your stuff. So the AFL and NRL action, what's the go? Obviously, some big stuff happening in the AFL this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Big grand final, and myself and Cam, or Logical, as he's known from the Barefoot Punter, had a bit of a chat about it last night. We both probably lean Melbourne, but probably not enough there to take a bet. We feel the market is about right, and it's probably not too much of an advantage to be had there. But in terms of a tip, probably Melbourne, but not a bet, I would say. Probably the thing of interest for us, though, in the grand final is Norm Smith medal. And we did have a good chat about that last night. And it's pretty hard to go past, particularly if you like Melbourne, pretty hard to go past Petrarca and Oliver. And they're both at decent odds. On Betfair, you can get them close to $8 each. And then if the other way inclined, Western Bulldogs, the Bont is pretty hard to go past. Those guys just get so much percentage of their team votes when they win that it's pretty tough to go past them at that $8, $9 prices that the Bont is and those other two. So that's probably the Norm Smith angles where we're looking. Not splitting atoms there. They are the favourites, but we think they're still pretty good value.
Beautiful. Is there any smokies at all for the Norm Smith that you reckon might be an outside chance? Some good odds there?
Nothing down really deep, I don't think. Probably if you want to go down another layer from those guys, probably Libba at around about $22, $23, I think is probably a bet. But those midfielders for both of these teams just get so much of their votes that it really is tough to go past them.
Yeah, and the NRL this weekend, obviously a fair bit of stuff happening there too.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pope's fired up and ready to charge this weekend. He really likes Manly at the dog money against who have they got? They got the Souths this week. So really, really attractive price. And the way Manly play, they can get a run on. So, the 13 plus there, which I think is around about $4.50, get stuck into that. And the big one, what some people are labelling as the real grand final, Melbourne Storm and Penrith. And that line now has really gone out, which is good for us Melburnians to see our team as such a strong favourite. But Penrith are now sort of 10.5 point underdog, and the Pope can't have it. He thinks that's a bet. And we'll be siding with Penrith on that one. So that's where the money's going in the NRL for the Pope.
Beautiful. Thanks so much. Obviously insightful as always. But with the 25% off discount, I think for the NRL stuff, there's a bit of value there for the punters if they want to jump on board. And obviously there's 38% off your package there with the AFL stuff as well. So plenty on the mailbag to have a bit of a look at. So jump online and purchase a pack today. But as always, thanks so much for jumping on, Daz.
All right, Dazzy, thanks heaps for that, mate. Really jealous that you get to speak to Dill more than me these days, but at least your tips get up. So thanks for that. Now, Jack, I want to ask you something about obviously the Pies and what their future looks like. Obviously, new coaching staff, and you're reunited with Lepage as well. So give us a little insight on that, mate.
Yeah, of course, mate. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot. We'll have another year of pre-season for the young fellas that we drafted this year, so they'll be the better for that. A whole new coaching staff will be give us a fresh look, I think. Everyone's pretty excited already. Having Leper come in, he'll be great. He's great defensive, strategist. But yeah,
that's the one.
He'll head up that area pretty well. So yeah, Craig, Leper and Brendan Bolton coming in for the midfield coach as well. So it's going to be it's going to be really good. Everyone's keen to get stuck into training.
Just before we move on to our favourite segment, just wanted to get your quick prediction on who's going to win the AFL Grand Final this weekend.
I've given it a bit of thought, and I would love the Pies to win, but obviously we're not in it. So I'll go the D's.
Go the D's. Beautiful.
D's by about 15 points, I reckon.
Any Norm Smith suggestions as well? Who do you reckon is going to have a big one? Maxi Gawn to back up his efforts.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say that. If Max Gawn can kick another 5 goals and have another 20 touches, that'd be great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, well, moving on to our favourite segment. It's obviously Facebook-worthy statuses, but we've got the new name, and we have a new name for it every week. It's Facebook crisp-worthy memories. I'm not sure if that even makes any fucking sense, but
it doesn't.
We'll go with it. And after speaking to Jack, I don't think you've got any Facebook statuses that are worth letting us know, but you do have a cringe-worthy story you'd like to tell us. So take it away, mate.
Yeah, just quickly, I haven't had Facebook for a while, but I remember I used to just let people know when movies are on TV. I'd tell them to get on Channel 7 or Channel Go. Is
that a spot? You had a sponsorship deal, or are you just doing it for fun? Like just doing it just because you can?
I'd see a movie and I'd be like, oh, I've got to put this up on Facebook. Bloody Pirates of the Caribbean's on now.
I don't mind that. Oh, that's good.
My cringeworthy story happened 2019. So we just got John Noble to the club. He was playing. It was after the last round. I think we played Bombers at the MCG. And after the game, we had family down. And I went out around the corner, and then this bloke that looked exactly like John came up to me and like, I don't know, shook my hand like we bloody best buds or something, but he was in casual clothes. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Played 3 games, think you run the joint. In his casual kit. And he's looking at me like, what? And then I went like, spoke to my family or whatever. And then got changed in our Collingwood kit, walked back over to the club. And there I see John in his Collingwood jumper this time. Because before he looked really nice, like he's going to have a dinner or something. He's in a Collingwood jumper and a towel around. Well, what the fuck are you doing? He's taking a piss or something. And again, he's like, what?
So the Noble boys just think you're an absolute fucking weirdo, don't they?
Yeah. And then I was in the spa like another 20 minutes later, and John was in there, and then a couple other boys were in there too. I was like telling him, I was like, fuck yeah, John was doing this. And he's like, oh, what are you talking about? And then one of the boys goes, you know, he's got an identical twin brother. I'm like, oh, fuck.
All makes sense.
My jaw dropped.
Yes.
They all lost it, pissed themselves laughing. And then on the Monday, Jeremy Howe was going around telling the whole bloody footy club about the story, and then they were taking the piss out of me. And then for our fines, I got fined like $50 for being a dumbass.
So is his brother any good? His brother any good at footy? Is he a handy footballer?
I haven't seen him play, to be honest. I think he's all right.
I was going to say if he's any good and Johnny Noble still wants his cash payments, if he's injured, maybe get his brother in and get him a game.
Well, I said that would be fun to just do a switcheroo one time and get Mark in. So it's John Noble and Mark Noble. Real great names too. Like real basic. Love it.
Oh, we love that. We love that.
They look exactly the same.
Not the sister act, you know what I mean? You could easily